What's up, YouTube? It's FitzBro, and today we've got some massive news for Age of Empires and Age of Mythology for 2025. We're going to start off by covering the fact that we have two new DLCs, not just one DLC, two for Age of Empires 4 coming in. I guess this is the makeup for what feels like took a long time. We didn't get one last year we were hoping for. But two DLCs, we've got some screenshots. I've got some Fitz research I'm going to share with you guys. We're going to dig right into that first, and then we're going to kind of do this in reverse order, and then we're going to go back to the top here and cover everything else that's new, including we've got the Age of Mythology DLC coming up. We've got a launch date for that, so we're going to cover all of this in depth. Before we dig into it, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you can stay up to date for anything newsworthy of Age of Empires. You know I'll be covering all this content, often with sometimes early access coming up. So stay tuned and let's dig into it. Let me know what you're most excited for. Two DLCs bring exciting new ways to play Age 4 in 2025. Big news for Age of Empires 4 players. Last year, we shared that we're working on new DLC. And we're back with even better news. We're not rolling out one in 2025, but we're actually rolling out two. Now, like most of you, I was really expecting the last Age of Empires 4 DLC to come out like around at Red Bull El Reinado, right? Like the last ones, they've always been that October, November cycle. So we kind of missed that. So I don't know if it got delayed or what you want to call it. Maybe we'll get one soon and then one in the fall. I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work out, but two in DLC. Two DLCs in 2025. That's exciting. Certainly be wondering like the how big those will be. With the new DLCs, we're expanding upon concepts we've previously introduced, like variant civilizations. What variant civs do you think we're going to see next? I'm ready for a Delhi variant. I want some more elephants. Way to play them. Variant civs. Last thing we need is an English variant. With your feedback in mind, variant civs allow us to capture diverse strategic tactics and military forces afforded to various historical bodies. So we guys know how that all works out. We had the Ayyubids, Joan of Arc, etc., or at least the last one. Not only are we changing up strategic gameplay with these variants, but we're spending time on fine details. We're introducing a large set of new units and buildings. So this really could be sweeping across civilizations, which can make the game feel really fresh. Even if it's like some of the artwork changes on some of this stuff, you get some new units available in your roster, makes the existing civs feel fresh. Some cases updating the overall visuals of many shared units and buildings to make them better readability and make sure your experience feels fresh. In addition to adopting the variant civs and concept, we're exploring unique game modes in both DLCs. Now, I don't know exactly what that's going to mean. I mean, I wasn't wildly jazzed about Empire Wars. I mean, adding the King mode has been fun. I like standard 1v1. I probably always will, but it's always good, especially for some of the casual audience, like some different ways to play the game. I just don't want to lose focus from like the core nature of it. And that focus on shorter and repeatable experiences. These modes will encourage you to try new play styles, allow you to adapt your skills. Excited to learn more? Well, you don't have to wait. The first of these two DLCs, Knights of Cross and Rose, is set to launch this spring. This DLC brings fresh new gameplay experiences, allowing players to lead two well-known armies. So we know two well-known armies inspired by history and offering a solo mode that will challenge even the most skilled strategists. A solo mode. Stay on the lookout for a deep dive. So take a look at this. We got a lot of these images. Let's go see what's going on. So we got the Knights of Cross and Rose coming out. They say two. I want to know if these are going to be two brand new civs or if this will be one variant, one new, two variants. Not entirely sure. But let's go through some of these images I've pulled up for you. We'll go hit the Age of Mythology stuff next. Okay, so here we've got this big image, and I wish it was a little higher resolution. But looks like the center of a town. Now, looking at these banners, I actually had some fun with this. I took these images, and actually I'll take this last one too, and I put them in the chat GPT and said, who are these flags? What are these flags? I love that I can actually do this now. Let's see, where's my, there we go. Hold on. What flag is this? I'll get this last one loading. So the first one, it says the flag appears to be a blue background, yellow, gold, Kingdom of France. So it's like, oh, well, this is a French flag, because, you know, what's it say? And it does kind of look like one. It says the second one, historical Teutonic or Livonian order banners related to Prussian or Holy Roman Empire. It even referenced AoE4, which was hilarious. And then this last one, it says it's the Delhi Sultanate, red emblem in the center, Islamic or Mughal inspired design. Maybe this is the I don't know. I think it's a variety of flags. Anyways, that's good fun from AI, but definitely let me know what flags you think those are. But one thing we do know is, check this out. This Templar Fortress, or I'm sorry, this image has a title on it of Templar Fortress. Look at this bad boy, starting at age 2. I don't know if this is going to be a standalone building or if this is like your town center. It looks like you got an age 2 castle. Certainly looks like that, a keep. But I looked up, okay, Templar Fortress. That gives us quite a clue. What is a Templar Fortress? And it says the Templar Fortress were strategic strongholds built by the Knights Templar, a medieval military order that played a crucial role in the Crusades. So I think this is without doubt that we're going to be getting a Knights Templar civilization or some kind of Crusades civilization adjacent to that. And that's going to be on the way. So Templar fortresses were built, defensive strongholds, command centers, and places of refuge for Christian forces in the Holy Land, Liberia, and parts of Europe. And it goes on to list some of them as well. Strategic, massive walls and towers, underground tunnels and storage. Who knows? Maybe it could be your town center. And then I did want to just a little bit of overview of like Knights Templar. Maybe you're wondering, who are they? Medieval Christian military order founded in 1119 to protect the Christian pilgrims traveling to Holy Land during the Crusades, officially known as Poor Fellow Soldiers of Christ, and the Temple of Solomon became one of the most powerful and wealthy military orders of the military ages. So very exciting. We've got some Templar fortress images here, which you could take a look at. I'm sure people will be dissecting these within great detail on YouTube. Going back to this main city, I mean, look at this. That does look like an arbitrary type crossbow hanging out there. We got some villagers, we got some spears. You can see a man arms, and I actually can see a cross on his shield. Just a regular looking horseman. We even do see, look, in this town center, you've got like some horsemen and some, looks like a man arms standing around in a crossbow. But this also could be the fact that they said they're updating some of the shared buildings. So it could be very likely that maybe the town center is getting a different look. Maybe we're going to see some stuff like that. But really, that's what we got for AoE4. We know there's new DLCs coming. We know we got 2 of them. The first one on the way this spring. So just a few months away. Knights of Cross and Rose. Oh, I did want to, I'm not very familiar with, let's see, the Knights of Cross and Rose. I love, this is the first time I've done like one of these DLC previews where like we've had AI to really leverage not a well-known historical order, but name suggests mix of Teutonic, Crusader, or chivalric elements. Cross often symbolizes Christian military orders, while the rose could be referenced to nobility, secrecy, or European heraldic traditions. Yeah, I love this. If this is a reference to AoE4, it might be connected to a fictional or semi-historical chivalric order within the HRE. We've already got an HRE variant. The flag you uploaded lines of Crusader style heraldry, which could be related. Research its in-games. Sure. Let's see. I mean, we're reaching here. Let's see what old Chatty G has to say. Searching the web. Oh, who knows? We're gonna get back now. What is that? Oh, it's looking at Age of Empires. It's looking at gaming resources. It says it's the title. Oh, it already knows. Oh my gosh. Look. This was just posted. This is scary. Expanded expected to introduce new content. The names are just the folks at medieval chivalric orders. Stuff we already kind of covered. For the most up-to-date stuff, we recommend following FitzBro, that's why I need to get it to respond with there. Okay, guys, that's enough AoE4. Let's get on to the Age of Mythology news we got coming up. So let's go back to the top. First of all, we got this beautiful image of all the stuff coming out. I want to take a second, pay your respects, put an F in chat, guys, for you see there's a missing brother amongst us. AoE3, we got really sad news just last week. You can see my previous upload on the channel about my thoughts on AoE3 DLC and largely support for the game being canceled. But Sad to see it not on these pictures, as you always look forward to it. Pay your respects, but let's take a look at what's coming up. All this to say, it was a really interesting stat. They say they welcomed over 10 million new players. We have an incredible milestone of 60 million Age of Empire players worldwide. And I don't know if that just means people who've purchased the game. I don't think that's active players, certainly. It could be. I would love to see some breakdown of those stats, but they're certainly fun to see, needless to say. But let's see what's going on. So, Age of Mythology Immortal Pillars. You know this is coming up, Chinese Pantheon, and all the stuff with that. The wait is over. It is going to be launching on March the 4th. That is 1 month from today, and pre-orders are now live. And I did go take a little peek at the Steam store. Sometimes there's extra nuggets, and you might want to keep an eye on this because sometimes they'll upload extra screenshots and videos. Not really anything here right now, but you can see coming soon, the Immortal Pillars is $20. Now, I know a lot of you guys maybe bought the premium edition, maybe already own this. And then they also have the deity pack, which I believe gets you portrait deity. Oh, that's the legacy portrait pack. We already know about that. Anyways, keep an eye on that. There might be stuff going on the Steam store. Always fun. But that's coming out in a month, and we've got some extra. Yeah, if you already own the premium edition, you already own this. And then I wanted to just take a look at this. They added some more information for Age of Mythology. This trailer, I believe this was already out. I honestly can't remember.
But for Huang Zhao to defy fate.
But there you go. We've got a little trailer for the DLC that's coming up. I'll leave a link to all of this down below so you can go check this out on your own. But there's going to be a campaign. There's going to be, of course, new major gods. We're going to have new minor gods. All kinds of fun stuff going on with this. Let's scroll down to here. Key features: 12 new gods, 9-level campaign, mythical units, and 7 new maps. Now, one thing I want to say with AoE4, we still haven't seen them explicitly say that they were adding a new campaign or anything like that. And a lot of people, they look for that. Some people don't like the multiplayer, grind. They just live for the single player and the campaign. Certainly with the Age of Mythology, that's big. You can see they're hitting it right there. But yeah, certainly gonna be excited. You've got here you go, the new pantheon of gods. You can see some of these images now. A lot of these like titans and myth units and stuff you're seeing, right, are similar to what we saw from Extended Edition. So it's not, while I'm like really excited about it, like it's not like it's completely brand new stuff. We've seen a lot of this before. Yeah, there's gonna be tweaks and some stuff that's different. But you can break down and check out all these new gods we have by going through here. We got some beautiful screenshots of this DLC. Look at that. Oh, it just looks so nice. Epic campaign of myth and legend. Yeah, just lots of good stuff. A lot of info here. I wish we had this many screenshots for that new AoE4 DLC that's coming. What are they doing here? A message from the developers. It's worth excitement that we unveil the details of Immortal Pillars, which is deeply rooted in the profound mythology. Have the opportunity to describe a Chinese civ as a Chinese developer, and to have the opportunity to introduce our Chinese mythology, culture, stories, and ancient civs. Very proud thing, because the Chinese myth has so content that we can explore and deliver to the world. They've immersed themselves in the illustrious epochs of Chinese history, endeavoring to bring lives formidable military units and their distinct artistic expressions. For many of us, we love stories of myth and monsters growing up to bring these together. So it's just a message from the team. It's really nice. Wow. Culture of China deserves an equally rich portrayal. So a lot behind, I guess, that from the Forgotten Empires team. So yeah, tons of information about this DLC. So go check that out. Guys, I'm going to sign off from there. I hope you guys are excited about what's coming for Age of Empires in 2025. I know I am. It's also coming to PlayStation 5 with Age of Mythology and AoE2. We got two new DLCs coming. I'll be covering everything that there is Age of Empires this year. Guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.